We good? Did it work? Do we exist? Yes, we do. We're live.
Yeet.
What is going on, tiny people of the league? We're doing things and stuff again. If I can get it to work, then we'll be doing things and stuff again. Alright. Let me see if they're ready. I'm jumping right into this one because I have no patience.
Sounds good.
We gonna see what happens with this game, because Lord knows I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna find out. I don't know where Meek is. Meek's here somewhere.
I'm here.
There he is.
I'm ready to watch people kill things to people.
You picking up your mic or whatever it was just sounded like rip. Like
It did.
It did. Dance or something.
Rip.
Oops.
Alright, we've got the best
Bacon
map
in the
in
chat.
the entire game.
You in the chat over there, Bacon. And Zanny's in the chat too. Thanks, Zanny. You're always here.
That's Zanny.
Yeah, Blue Yonder is Zanny. And Sai's here.
Zanny.
That's the main men.
We're all here.
Alright, I want to see a good, clean game of Helios. It's the best map in the whole game.
Alright.
Also,
I expect at least 2 Lucios.
I think we need more than 2 Lucios.
So we got the NSFW, which stands for Not Safe for Waifus, is the purple team on screen, and the red team will be the Battle Bizkts. You're voting for the casters now.
Like I said, 2 Lucios, as I expected.
2 Orissas.
Yep.
Do we got a
Similar
Pharah?
comps.
Oh, who is wall riding?
Honestly, even though I think Pharah is extremely strong, I do think that the edge is gonna start leaning towards Battle Bizkts. Like, they're running a comp that's gonna keep their team alive. The Mercy is going to be the main healer for that team, also wanting to pocket the Pharah.
Mimi just switched to Mercy though.
Yeah, now I've got to give it to the other team because Ball is just not as good as Double Shield.
Sigma Orisa.
Ball can get those fat boobs though.
Yikes. Let's see what happens. The casters need all the love and respect. Thanks, Sai. And Oreo.
Bizkit gets a pick on the Pharah, but gets picked up immediately, then Norcal boops off
a battle in the sky right now.
Wait, what is happening? Why isn't Kyle on main tank? Oh my god.
He does what he wants.
Zanny, there's no like feature on Twitch!
He's not even here and he's still saying it.
He's still doing it wrong.
That was a fat move. Did you see that?
Man,
I've been having this freaking slams to chat.
Supersonic to the core of the earth.
This is popping off. That's quick. Not gonna give this one up. They're just gonna sit there, keep fighting. Sigma gets pulled in the hole. It's 2 clicks.
Oh, I forgot. Bizkits had 3 tanks. Their roster was 3 tanks, 2 DPS, and 1 support. So I think they're just kind of rolling with it.
Well, they're rolling right now, so.
I wouldn't say rolling. It took them a while to cap that point. We were talking for 2-3 minutes before point was capped.
Yeah. Both teams are sitting behind the versus shield. Only so much you can do.
Ripkin with the lines. Immediately cleared out by the Sigma.
Orisa's anti-touch might die.
Zanny, can you read? He said easier, not Easter.
Easter? Rush going for rescue res. Gets it.
Bizkit's just holding point pretty convincingly here.
Yeah, Far is popping off. Got 2 picks. Signal sleep is dead. Gonna focus over here.
We're gonna have a Pharah battle in the sky.
Okay, I'm going all the way to respawn.
I think the stream is lagging out.
It's fine
I
so
really
far.
hope not.
I think it's just on my computer. I'm not sure, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's fine on my phone.
Yeah, it looks fine on mine too.
Far as trying to have an air battle again. That's Fat High Noon. That's 3 picks. There's a lot of ults.
But if they can get in there, it's still worth it.
Yeah, but it's pick, well, it's gonna be enough. Looks like blue team's gonna get it.
Yeah, they had to use a lot of ults. Bizkits are gonna be able to come back with 4 ults versus.
And Barrage.
They're only gonna have beat and grab flux on NSFW, but Bizkits have 4 ults. They're probably just gonna be able to push in and retake. They might even wait for 6.
They have plenty of time. They only need 1 fight here. No one's going for it. Immediately. The Hammond launched his mind well. The fire just killed the whole thing.
Those plays were real coordinated. They used the Bongo alongside the Mines and the McCreel to zone them off of point and force them into a corner where Ferret could just barrage into their team, and you can just tell the coordination is like on another level with this team.
You saying the coordination in Bizkits' team is good?
Yeah, they just coordinated very well with
They
everything.
literally don't even speak to each other.
Well, looks like
Are you
they're
kidding me?
No,
they have
That's
a
so
natural
weird.
connection.
they don't practice or anything. They just get on and go.
Whatever they're doing is working, so.
They're just living their best life.
When you put high tier ladder players together, they just roll.
NSFW bringing in the Widow on the arguably best Widow map in the game.
I would prefer Doomfist on this map, but, you know, it's fine.
And Cousins not playing Widow? Oh man, Widow almost just took out Mimi right off the bat.
And Fire, what was actually getting what damage on farmers right now?
Far looks like she's gonna go try to pressure the Widow, and she does. Gets the 2-tap on her.
Where's she not gonna be able to res that? Where's she not get picked here, honestly? Really well. Oh,
Yep, there it is.
Sigma's also low, he's probably gonna die. Let's work and keep him alive. Or she's dead.
Yeah, just
There's a backup here. The red team's gonna get the point for free.
would have got the pick on the Mercy, but
oh no, she escapes. Oh nope, McCree got her.
Not to Cousins.
they get the res on it.
Flanking McCree.
Ooh, that wasn't a good grapple.
Doomfist up on the high ground, looking to see what he can do to the Pharah.
There's a
There you go.
Doomfist.
Someone's playing Doomfist.
There is a Doomfist.
Just punch him out of the sky, easy.
Window comes in, drops 2.
2 big kills. 3 big kills. There's another backup
Comes a
here.
high
Not using
noon.
anything.
Get some shield damage in, looking for some rollouts and fans.
Let's
And
put
they're
our
just cleaning up really
high
hard.
noon. Pick up 4 and maybe this high noon there. I don't know if it's worth.
I mean, once you're up at this elo, high noon doesn't get nearly as much value as it does for like.
Yeah, they can at least use zoning. More zoning and just getting kills with it. Far ults Widow and Mercy.
Oh, Cousin got that stun off on Doomfist. Popping off, popping off.
Putting a lot of resources into Ripkin here, and he still makes that alive.
Doomfist gets destroyed here. He uses everything to go
Doomfist
in.
tried really hard.
They're
There's
using
the
everything.
window.
They just used 3 ults.
Who did?
Looks
Bizkits?
like they're gonna go this one. They're gonna try to make it so they can't touch.
Cousin's
I'm not even sure
definitely
if they're
gonna
gonna
go
be able
in.
to explain it all this round.
They're gonna need to get a ball or a tracer to get in there to touch. Maybe a Lucio with a fat rollout.
Looks like they're
not gonna be able to.
not throwing a touch.
They got Cousin. They got Mercy. But
Nope.
the objective
Game
still
one
got
pretty
taken.
quickly to the Battle
They're
Bizkits.
heading into the touching.
This is Kyle, yeah.
No, this is Brian.
Brian? Which account is Kyle on?
Kyle's Crimson.
Okay. Kyle's on support.
Yeah. He's a main tank man. On support. Yes, I am too. I am too.
Maybe if Kyle hears this, he can learn that I'm a better main tank than he is.
Maybe Kyle can suck my dick.
Wow.
Whoa, there's kids here. Come on, bro. You can't say that.
It's okay. What's map 2?
Little children.
I mean, we have NSFW in the title. They should know.
Demonetized.
It's fine. Wow,
Wow,
toxic.
toxic.
Yeah.
King's
Wow,
Row, yet another good Widow map.
Bot was so delayed. Ah!
I know that Kyle has enough accounts that I can't really just be like, yeah, this is that account, and check his SRs and what heroes he plays and stuff, but on this one, he plays Baptiste.
He has literally 23 accounts.
That's 22 more than I have.
That's 21 more than I have. I let Vix play on my alt account earlier today. He was not happy with my settings.
I think that'd be the hardest thing about me setting up an alt account, would be I'd have to change so many settings. I've got weird settings on like every hero. Each one has its own individual crosshair, depending on what I need it to do. Things like Diva, I don't like which buttons do what, so I switched it. Same with Mercy and Lucio.
I've only ever switched Lucio's buttons.
Go up to the game. I'm stuck in the skybox and I can't get out.
What? Who is?
Switch your view, hit right trigger, hit right trigger.
That's it. I think.
Bizkit, it might be playing the Widow. I mean, he's showing it now, and it's something that I would expect to see. This is a very good Widow map, and it looks like the NSFW crew is going to look for a Bastion on defense with the Symmetra. They're going for the boss comp.
Oh, there we go.
Here.
Nobody was on that button.
But not this member.
I like to spectate the defenders. Oh, they're running a Bastion.
Yeah, but they're running boss comp, so they should be TPing the Bastion around, is what I would assume. Either that or they're just running cheese.
Is that Lego Bastion? Is that why it sounds weird?
It is Lego Bastion.
Yes, it is.
Bizkit's able to rotate around the statue, and they might be taking the high ground from him.
So like, oh, Roadhog's flanking all the way behind. Gonna try to hook Bastion here. Oh, he's gonna get focused on.
Sai, what did you clip? What did I say that he clipped? Yikes, Junkrat.
Bastion should not hit.
Yeah, NSFW did like a really good rotation there to get under that overhang and force them to fight in a very good place for the defense.
So you can't share links unless you're on the league account. You could have just told me what you clipped.
Looks like it's like 2 picks here. 3. Yeah, 3 picks. Huge. They have a lot of ults though to use. Using everything. You just use 3 ults.
Yikes.
Bastion 12.
Orals.
Bastion 12 down.
The Bastion drops. 5 ults in the Bastion.
5 ults.
Bastion's already dead.
Yeah, one man might not be worth.
Ripkin with the Nano Hog.
Sai, where did you say what you clipped? You sent a link.
Looks like 5 ults might be able to do it. Looks like they're gonna hold here. Although the Bastion can't get an angle to hold point, so they might take it.
He got away from that Doomfist though.
Yeah, looks like they might take it here. There's 5 ults and they'll take most of it. Yeah.
Laura's the only one who's gonna be able to contest, and she's alone.
Yeah,
they got it.
Staggering at this point.
But they got the touch from the Mercy. Gets a little bit of time off the bank, but that's really about it.
Sim's gonna get staggered here.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
That's huge.
Big double pulse bomb from Luigi.
Oh. Oh yeah, Sai, the league account wouldn't let me post that in chat, but I'm gonna hit allow anyway. There you go. Oh, there's the randomly placed sim turrets. Ooh,
Ripkin got the
scary.
pick on the Mercy. He's been going on crazy flanks, and he got the Mei. He's looking for more, too. He's not even trying to have any life preservation. Gets rocked out of the whole hog there.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Incoming a defensive bongo, and the offensive bongo. See what, if anything can
Mercy
be made out of it.
Mercy gets picked. Huge anti. Mercy does, they'll get picked here. They're trying to stall.
Looks like they'll cap point here.
They held that first point for a good bit though. Like the capture part. They really did good.
Doomfist already has high ground control, looking for a pick.
There he goes.
That was a massive slam coming in with the pull to pull him in from the Orisa. And that's 2 people off the map. I don't think they realized how close to the edge that they were.
Fish just chucked the post one off the map.
Which trade? Oh, Luigi.
Currently nobody on point, but there we go, Bizkit getting it pushed forward.
I just think he was near the post bomb.
Ripken is pushing right into their spawn. Just killed
Ripken
the Bastion on the
care.
other side of the spawn door. Yikes!
Ripkin's out here trying to 1v6, but his team just won't let him. They're also in the fight.
Oreo, BM is allowed at captain's discretion, so they can agree to it before a match. But they never said yes or no. I didn't ask.
Honestly, I think because of the overwhelming vote on yes, BM should be allowed, I would say unless a team says otherwise, then it would just automatically be assumed. But
Yeah.
I know that I don't make rules, it just seems logical to me.
You said a hog would be banned if it was banned. Ripken playing hog would be banned if we said no to BM.
Ripkin would be allowed 1 hero. That hero would be Reinhardt, but we immediately bind it to where Reinhardt can't swing his hammer.
Fire strike only, no shield.
Oh, jeez.
He gets one swing every 30 seconds.
He'd probably still find a way to make it work.
Probably. I gotta turn that off.
Have you seen the detail under the robes of this Omnic statue?
No?
You can go under the robes if you use free cam.
Why would I want to do that? But now I'm gonna do it.
Do the Omnic statue, not the little girl. We're not perverts here.
I cannot do it. I tried.
Ashe gameplay. Ashe is trash tier in the meta, and by that I mean she's kind of okay, but immediately gets to pick on the
Why is
score.
cousin on Mercy?
It's illegal.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Didn't you know about Cousin Bizkts being literally the best Mercy
He's the
player in
real
NA?
Mercy main. Top 500 Mercy main.
Husky gets picked after getting frozen by playing aggressive. They
Kyle's
just don't have a way
down.
to get another shield down.
Kyle rest and cousin's down. Mimi's
Looks like
backing
this will be
out.
an early cap. They're just able to take so much space with the May Reaper. Sweet Score, not caring what's going on in this game, gets himself 3. But they're coming back with the pharmacy. And that's 2 picks for NSFW, but immediately followed up. Ripken frozen, but seems like he's gonna make it out. Frozen again. Might actually die here. Gets the hook on the May, but gets punished.
Probably not gonna use it. If they just have one on cart, they're just going to spawn.
I'll go check. Is it the Omnic statue you're talking about? Sai?
I have no idea.
They're gonna melt bomb.
It could be. I don't think so, though. It's got rings around it, and it just looks a little different. I think it's supposed to like represent unity and such.
That's a huge pull from Marisa. NSFW is sitting on 5 ult chair. They're gonna use them all.
Aggressive beat countering nothing. They had the area for free. Seemed pretty unnecessary.
Use hog here, try to focus
Ripken
him
misses
down.
the hook and gets frozen.
Yeah,
Big Reaper finds both supports.
and Ursa.
But is it enough?
Battle Axe absolutely outplaying Husky there. Look for the Sig 9, but Reaper was able to fade out, gets picked off, and they end with 4.5 minutes left. That's pretty, that's a fast push. Put Ripken on support 2K19.
Who said that?
Me. Is that a soldier I see? Don't they know what the meta is anymore? Although I guess they are probably here to counter the Pharah.
What's the meta?
It's this thing that it's this thing that you use in Plat and still lose the game against people running trash comps with double off tank and no main healer, but still somehow beat your like tier 1 meta snapshot pick out of the moon. I don't know.
And Cliff's Farah.
And that's first pick going out on the May, so they can capitalize on that, but they're just gonna get fight for almost free. Unless they can get a resin on it. Ripkin with the flank hit the hook on the Sigma, but doesn't find anything, but he's still holding that area.
Oh, Lucio gets picked. So soldier. Mora's one. Still gonna get picked here. Yep.
They nano boost the Mercy, who immediately pulls out the pistol and starts going in after the tanks.
Oh, Mercy gets the
and
kill.
gets the kill.
Embarrassing.
Disrespectful. You want to talk about BM? There's teabagging, then there's nano boosting your Mercy.
Yeah, it's almost as good as Boostio.
Meteor Strike comes in, doesn't find any kills, but the Barrage gets the cleanup.
He is out here too.
They're pushing so aggressively they don't even need to touch the cart.
They just fight now, worry about the cart later.
I don't quit till the fight's done.
In 30 more seconds, they won't be able to do that. Overtime almost here.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
30 seconds remaining.
Soldier looking for a flank here. Very close to, Attack Visor probably gonna lead. Try to use it.
Yep.
Takes out Ripkin, and he has the...
He has 4 ults.
They might hold him here.
Everything here. There's an ult.
Bar was there to touch and make sure overtime got triggered, but it looks like she's gonna get picked off. Mimi's gonna try to touch. She gets on there in time, but
Doing nothing.
Ball makes it in.
Hammond's
Able to stall
dead.
for a couple seconds, but it looks like that's where they're gonna get it.
They use all 6 their ults to get their stop there. They do have 4.5 minutes to push it that far.
I want to know why Oreo said this is just a stomp at this point, because Bizkits won map
Advantage.
1, but
Yeah, it looks like map 2 currently
NSFW
is gonna
has
go
the
to
advantage right
NSFW.
now.
Based on statistics, because we are professional analytic people, what are those guys called? Analysts?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's us. We get paid to do this.
Yeah, one penny an hour. Easy.
don't know colors.
Purple is NSFW and red is Bizkits.
NSFW looks a lot more dominant on this map than they did on the map before. It looked kind of like a roll off map 1, and I was worried that it would continue looking like that, but they've held their own pretty well on King's Row. And Widow coming in from Esports Prototype gets immediately the pick onto the Pharah.
They're pushing aggressively. I don't know if Biscuits were prepared for that aggressive push.
Yeah, 2 picks there.
Looking like they were. They're also playing around the Widow pretty well. Oh, they're up ahead of the shield.
I can see shot. At least we're gonna focus on this fire. Widow might not be enough.
Widow's trying to find the shots on people, but just unable to make it happen, and gets picked off by the Ashe.
They're gonna pick him with firearm, they're gonna res it. Get some Bob in. Boy gets big.
As aggressive as their first push was, they're just getting stuffed at this choke, and Biscuits responded with their own aggression. Although, looks like we're gonna start getting some ults up. We got 4 ults for Biscuits here.
These 2 ults there. Only 1 kill.
They just used 4 ults.
There's everything. I've only had that pistol left. NSFW is trying to build ults here. Hopefully for a big push. They're gonna have Soldier ult, Sigma ult, Reaper ult.
Race gets picked pretty early, and that's gonna be pretty big for Biscuits.
You've got Tisha here. You don't have anything left after this.
There's the window and Stall Bob on the corner. Unable to really push into it very well.
They're trying to waste as much time as they can right now.
Soldier gets the pick on Biscuit, which gets rezzed.
That's huge Reaper. There they go, they use a lot of ults. It's so even. Oh, Morgan's still there. Morgan's 3. Maybe the point.
That's another 3K from that Coalescence. This has been pretty massive from NSFW for Sweet Score to actually essentially get those pushes like that. But they've only got a minute to get it all the way through streets.
Yeah, a minute to get over there. You don't have to play aggressive. Can't just sit on cart, just in the build ults. Battle Bizkts is probably gonna look to save all their ults and use them at once. We have Hog Roll here, Bad Buckley. We have one Bob.
They send the Reaper in after the Hog and he finds the pick there.
He's just getting over here like a pick. Let's take it back up. We don't have time to regroup. Everyone gets taken out.
I don't think they'll have time for a full regroup here, especially with how aggressive the Biscuits are getting. Yet another Pharah ult. He charged that very fast.
Good for touches. Almost like that's lost over here. They got 2 tags, Soldier gets 2. They get it, that's big.
And they'll keep pushing the cart, but we're in overtime, ladies and gentlemen. There's only so much that can be done.
Battle Bizkts doesn't have any ults. They just switched to May. It looks like they haven't. Just gonna try to hide
At this
for big ult when they do.
Bizkits have to get in there to touch.
They go up very friggin'. One. Oh, she's also one. That's it. 3 packs.
It looks like they're gonna get it.
Yeah, looks like they're getting it.
And that brings the map score to 1-1.
Yikes.
Play of the game.
In the game chat, it's Kyle saying our comms are dead ass. Ripkin, feed! Ripkin, stop feeding! Ripkin, what the fuck? And
Professional feeder.
I mean, he's feeding pretty well. Like,
Top 500 feeder right there. Easy.
and that brings the score to 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. NSFW picks up the win on that map, and guess we'll just have to see what happens. They look really dominant on King's Row, even though the Battle Bizkits look like they ran the show from Ilios. And here we go into map 3.
Probably gonna see Arisa played here again, maybe Sigma. Maybe even Bunker.
Ready for battle.
both teams rolling out with Orisa comps, but NSFW opting for double barrier on the defense.
They're running double sniper on offense. They're Ash Widow. Almost trying to flank around. Oh, looks like they're going to go all the way around, try to go to point. The big dynamite. It's a man. Ash signal for a big dynamite here. It's huge. A lot of them are burning. Orisa gets picked. So they're still gonna keep trying to fight this, even without the Orisa.
It does force out an ult, whether or not they're going to get it or not. Looks like Bizkits
here. He's by himself. Oh, or off. It's fine. They're getting staggered here. The Widow gets picked. On a Doomfist. Big near wall.
Both Mercy ults coming in, but Bob comes in and is going to start shooting. Aiming at the Mercy.
Oh, I'm probably going to try to ult here soon. Look for a big ult, yep. No, he gets dies, he just dies. He's in with that ult. Orisa's low here. I mean, most DPS is popping off right here. Ash goes through.
And even with a drawn out fight and proper positioning from both teams here, point one will get taken by the Bizkits.
They're gonna try to rush straight to second point.
Still keeping or they got rid of the double sniper on the attack. The Widow wasn't working out. Cousin switched over to the Doomfist.
Still
See how it works out on foot too. Bizkits flying across to get the pick on the soldier.
Orisa just gets melted. They got to pick in the middle. Orisa gets two.
Just too much on the... Too many deaths on the attacker side. They're going to have to get out. They're not going to be able to cap point here.
Big pick.
And that's going to stagger the attacking team a lot. 2 CP is a pain, but you have to win that fight very convincingly.
Mercy has a Valkyrie here. Both Mercies have Valkyrie.
Mimi's Valkyrie is a little dangerous because of the soldier. But soldier gets picked.
Nope, trying to get him a little too greedy. We're gonna try to focus the Orisa here.
Comes a Bob to get some damage in from behind that gets the Bob gets
Bob gets
two.
Cousin's popping right now. Goes 4. Goes to everybody.
Even with the early pick, it looks like they're going to take this. Although 2 CP can't speak too soon.
Gonna try to stall at the May.
Orisa fights face to face. Then comes
And
the
the
attacking
Bongo.
Bongo.
Gonna try to get a Doomfist here as well. Get the 6. I'm gonna Lucio. There they go. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Score 0-2. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Justice delivered.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Looks like we're going to be running a attack bastion symmetric comp here from the NSFW squad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
We're gonna try to teleport either across or up to the high ground, maybe. Maybe to the left room. Gonna try to get teleported along. The Bastion teleports behind. Just gets immediately melted. He teleported by himself.
Ahlan. Justice delivered.
And tactical crouching coming in from the defending team, making sure that NSFW knows whose map this is.
That they're gonna stay with the. Nope, there's looks the Reaper there.
I'm in aim.
The soldier.
And the soldier.
Rendezvous at my position.
They're gonna try to.
Ahlan.
Archie gets picked. Huge ball from the Orisa. A major pick too. They lost a lot of healing. Sigma shield broken. Gonna try to push in here.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive push. The Reaper being able to frontline and get in the face of the tanks is able to push them all the way to the point. They've got point control right now.
Push. See that too?
Down goes Farah. Mercy's the only one here.
Where's she
That's
get
a-
picked?
Pretty quick, 0.1 cap.
So they're gonna push immediately.
New defense point. Objective
NSFW is getting really aggressive here.
Well,
Comes a high noon, does get the pick.
Still gets broken, he gets immediately mounted. Get red though. Use ult, soldier. Small, gets no weather. Fire barrage, when I get one. Oh, she gets melted.
Problem is, this is 2CP. Even with that solid amount of picks, they might not be able to cap here just because of how quick the respawn advantage is. Because they've already brought it back to a 4v4, even though they NSFW had significantly more picks.
There's a huge ult from Sigma.
They're just unable to get the point here.
Yep. Commit the Sigma ult, they all just get melted. This is 2CP for you. You get 4 picks, the whole team respawns and kills you.
2CP, we're winning one team fight just isn't enough. You have to win 3 in a row at the same time, with no like reset in between.
Only way you're getting it is if you kill all 6 at once. One's over here.
Reaper goes for the spin, but immediately gets stunned out by the flashbang from the McCree. Pick off. That's gonna stop this thing short.
Your head shattered. She's just trying to poke from the back. No, it's Sigma. Swing it low. Look at his back. I'm dead. I'm gonna try to focus suicide. So we just respawn. The respawn advantage just comes in clutch again for a second time.
I mean, in a case like that, you're playing it properly. You can afford to go all in and get trades while you're on defense. You just can't afford to do it on offense.
Nope. The big stick doesn't get anybody. That beat here, they almost have another second wall. And the results coming up there, Bongo. He just gets picked immediately. Yeah, 2 picks immediately.
This fight's over too, they just need to fall back and regroup here.
Yeah, they can't stagger themselves. They don't have much time left. It's like we're just
Kyle just pushed
up the
Cryptid
map.
off. No, Kyle pushed him off.
60 seconds.
I wish I could be in their party to hear that.
Yeah, that's because Kyle stood at the edge, or Ripken stood at the edge and was teabagging, and Kyle walked up behind him and just started pushing him off really quick.
You should honestly clip that, since you got it on video.
I've got a 15-minute video clip. I will trim it down later. But again, one of those fights where they get an early to the like an early big influx of picks on the attack. Like Northgold got multiple picks and they just can't do anything with it because of these respawns.
No, him can only touch for so long. Yeah, I'm gonna get melted. It's like no one else can be able to touch. That's the round.
Let's score to 2-1 for the Bizkits.
Yep. Yeah, this could be our last map. This could be our last map, or it could be just our 4th. We could have to go to a 5th. Depends what happens.
So you can't clip it. It wasn't in my video. It's only in Bacon's point of view, which is not what's being streamed. So you cannot clip the footage of Kyle pushing him off the map.
I missed it too. I wasn't watching Kyle.
If we go to a map 5, what is your plan for that, Arya?
We're just gonna move right along on that one.
Welcome to Jungle.
Junkertown, what a map. Wide open spaces and then a super tiny area. Got no idea how to play this map.
I hate this map. This map's the worst.
I definitely, like, I have maps that I hate worse. Things like, I actually really dislike the newest payload map. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Havana. I hate Havana.
And it's not the worst map in the game. It was way worse.
I mean, Paris is worse, but... Which is weird, because 2CP is my favorite game mode.
2CP. Let's see if sleep. I wish there was a game mode where I could only play King of the Hill.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Oh, that every single day. Then the pirate ship. I wish a pirate ship. Ashen is just melting them. They just have to back up here. They can't just peek. And get destroyed by the Ashen. She's doing what she can, but she's gonna get picked. They have no idea what to do to approach Sebastian. He's at the group, honestly.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna commentate that entire first point right here. They put a Bastion on the payload and pushed it the whole way.
Easy.
That's how pirate ship is, easy. Put a Bastion and they all die. Oh, they get the Bastion here. They just got 4 picks.
Yikes.
The Mercy gets a kill on the Lucio.
Hey guys, check it out. They put a Bastion on the payload. And got a fat Pharaoh ult.
They're just gonna push him back again. And they killed him once, but they're not gonna do it again. I'm gonna pick the Mercy.
Imagine putting a shield in front of a Bastion.
Yeah, who would have thought of that?
Dragon's coming in, but there's an Immortality field. Immortality gets taken down and the Dragons get some picks.
The big combo. They use Riptide to take down Immortality so the Dragon can kill him.
Here's some big brain gamers out here.
Some epic big brand plays. Far gets red and just immediately gets smoked.
They pulled the Bastion off, so he's gonna die here too. Junkrat getting aggressive, and it pays off. That 4K.
And they finally gonna stop to him for now.
In comes another tire trying to find a way around the back. And finds both tanks.
That's
Yikes.
been really good so far.
Although the attacking team does have 4 ults and very, very close to 5. Ripken with 3 there. Bastion's back on top of the payload. They might be able to push the whole way. They're gonna have Barrage coming up on this fight. But on defense, we're gonna have Sigma ult and the Dragons. Barrage comes in, gets 2, and she makes it out alive, but then gets picked off by Sweet Score.
Who is C9ing heavy.
Oh, almost got it. I was close to more try touching.
Esports prototype with 2 at least kills at the end of that match, but it was too little too late.
Yikes.
It's
I wanna buy a top hat.
top hat.
Yeah,
Bet you won't.
bet I will.
You won't.
Ready for battle.
I'm assuming we're not doing an MVP interview for this match. Because I know you gotta get out of here pretty quickly.
I don't really wanna. We could just pull Kyle in for 2 seconds and let him bitch.
It'd be pull Kyle in, or we pull Ripken in and be like,
and then he's gonna leave.
alright, how did that game go for you guys? Ripken fed, and then he just, okay, that was the stream. Guess we'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m.
We pull Kyle in, I pushed him off the map.
This is an aggressive defensive hold.
Both teams are in the Bastion. 2 Bastions right there.
But Farah gets a pick on the Bastion. Payload's moving, but they need to get the Bastion on top there before they can get a regroup, which seems like it's going to be pretty easy.
Who would we even give a MVP to?
I'm not sure.
Because I would personally give it to either Norkel or Sweets.
Mine's Sweets.
Sweets gets some pretty clutch ultimates that really make a difference.
3K. He had 2 3K ults with Moira on King's Row.
Zanny, why would Meek be MVP?
It would either be,
MVP
like
of
for
the
my
Bastion
thoughts,
duo.
Norkel's doing really good, but I would also have to give it to Ripken. While it is the whole Ripken's feeding idea, like, he's been doing a pretty good job of it.
whoever he's feeding.
Zenny, you gotta spell Miko Maker correctly. You're
What do
missing
you
a
do?
W.
Just grab a W. F.
Yeah. Miko.
Oh.
It's like Widow, but meek. Can't take out the W, it's important to the aesthetic.
So, they do get the Bastion over there, but when you're going head-to-head Bastions,
Combo. Oh my.
you just
Yikes.
cannot afford to pull out the ult.
That's the play. They used the immortality. Lifted them in the sky. And then...
You added like 17 O's, but still forgot the W.
Come on, bro.
No, Zanny, you're wrong. Get out of my chat.
Man.
You're banned. Yikums. Efro said in game chat, I'm in jail, and I don't know if that's because they were like behind the bars on the outside of spawn before, or what it was about. I don't know where Cousin is going. Bastion battle, let's go.
It's probably he's in Bastion jail.
I was just trying to flank.
He said it at the beginning of the match, so I have no idea what it was about. There's so much happening.
There goes Streets phase.
Yeah, they have 4 minutes. We don't expect Bastion duel. Touch some mortality there.
Our commentary is so lacking today.
I'll be honest, I'm exhausted.
One Bastion going in turret mode. Oh, the other Bastion's going in turret mode. They're shooting each other.
Pew, 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 pew.
They go pew 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 pew.
Zane,
Hey guys,
you wanna
the
join
red
the party?
team won that fight.
Did they?
They're professionals.
Did Kyle kill Ripken again?
It's really hard for Kyle to kill Ripken on point 3 of this map.
He could trap him somewhere somehow. Zanny, why are you playing comp? At least you're not drunk. Hopefully. We had some good comp games earlier. Yikums. Oh, there's so many ults happening. Ripken got yeeted.
Got extra yeeted off the planet.
There's a res happening, or was happening. Please, me.
And they're just gonna keep holding them. Something similar about payload maps like this, where point 3 is. It feels a lot like 2CP because they just have such a big spawn advantage that you have to win the fight really hard to actually win the map.
Bastion gets
Here
melted
comes the
here.
grab flux.
Hanzo popping off. Dude, esports is good too. Like, Jesus.
But can we have like a quadruple MVP?
Can we just give everyone MVP?
Yeah.
You all did too
Everyone
good to
but
give a
Ripken.
specific MVP too. Yeah, Ripken's feeding. He gets nothing. I don't know. Esports and sweets are definitely up there.
Yep. Cousin's also popping. Everybody's popping today.
If we had a more active chat, I would let them vote, but nobody's really there.
Yeah, they're all sleeping. Saturdays are for the boys, you know.
Saturdays
Normally
are
I
for
do
the
it with the boys, but you know, I have a cast. So.
All the boys are
Well, there's
playing
only
together.
10 viewers right now, and
Yeah,
how many
everyone's
votes
with
do
the
you?
boys.
Shows 13 for me.
Weird.
Zanny, why don't you vote on MVP? You've been here the whole stream.
Yeah, Danny, vote me.
He's been listening. He's playing calm.
Danny, no, Danny's gonna
But
vote
he's
me.
still there. Yeah, no,
Vote me,
Zanny's just gonna
too.
vote Meek. Another
Yeah.
dragon!
I think it's a good choice.
Got the Lucio on point going for stall value, but he gets picked off here. There's nobody really there, so it looks like there we have it, folks.
It goes a
Bizkits won with
3-1.
the 3-1 biscuit. 3-1 victory to the Biscuits.
3-1 biscuit.
Play of the game.
Alright. Ari, I know you gotta get out of here, so if you wanna do an MVP interview or anything like that, let me know, but everything's up to you at this point.
We don't need to do one, like, we can just call it. I doubt they care.
Yeah, they probably don't care. They're probably just gonna say, my whole team's feeding, and I'm the best player in the world. Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you for showing up to the stream. Next stream will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, and I don't know which teams that will be, but it shouldn't matter. Come and watch anyways. Any closing thoughts from everybody?
Battle Bizkts OP.
Battle Bizkts OP. There they go. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a good Friday night. Spend it with the boys. Wait, it's Saturday? Spend it with
Saturdays
the
are
boys.
for the boys.
Not Fridays, come on.
Ben said I just
Friday
got
for
here,
the
but I
girls.
vote for Ripken for the
Tuesdays are
memes.
for the girls.
So congrats to Ripken for MVP with a solid vote of 1.
I vote myself.
Seeing as you are a sub, doesn't count. We went over this. But thanks
No,
for joining.
I
We'll
don't-
see you next time.